Today about framing challenges. So behind us here we have a house that's going to have a big deck. You can see the tubes down in the ground here, and what we wanted was the deck to not have any posts, but we wanted a big portion of it to be covered about 10 feet out from the building. So when you're going to cantilever something out into midair, it's kind of like teeter-totter. You have to, if you're going to cantilever this much out, you have to have, in this case with the snow load, about 5 times the amount back inside the building to hold the roof that we plan to get out here. So up there you have some large glulam beams, and I'll show you inside, but that was a real challenge to get in because they had to go in after the trusses were set up. These truss joists are what we're going to use for our rafters, for our beams. And so to get up there, we're going to use a lift because you just can't crawl out there very easily and stick this 55 foot truss joist up. So we'll be doing that in the next day or so, but I want to show you inside. Here's the challenge. There's this beam here. This beam goes between the webs of the trusses and supports off of this wall here and the outside wall there. So you'd ask, well, why was that so hard? Why didn't you just take a crane and set that up there? Well, the reason why is because it goes between the V's of the trusses. So it had to be slid in like a needle through all of the trusses and out the end wall. And so you can't just grab a beam by the center and slide it through there with a crane. What we had to do was do it with manpower and jacks, and we used jacks and slid that out there to give us the cantilever we want. But you can see, looking at that, we have 5 times the amount of beam back inside the building as we have to the outside to hold the roof cantilever so it doesn't flip up. This one here was pretty simple because we stuck this beam up on top of the wall, but we still had to lift it up here and shove it out there to get it on top of the wall. The way we did that was we own a little material lift like this over here, but that didn't help us. This works well to lift something like that. Home here, we have a variety of ceiling heights, and so we're at a traditional 9-foot height there, and then the great room here is going to step up to 12 feet to capture this view of the river, and then we're going to do a different height on the entry there. So today Jeanette is going to come out and we're going to look at the trusses and make sure this is working out well with our plans and our section that we drew. So that's something we're working on today. It's great to have the collaboration between the architect and the builder in-house because there's no conflict. We can talk about it and the guys that are framing all together, and it's not like, yeah, who drew this? It's all a concerted effort to do something together.